Hello, everyone. This may seem different, as I don't think you can necessarily see what I see. You can see this bottom bar, but obviously everything looks a bit different, and that is because I'm no longer using Microsoft Paint. I am using what's it called? I'm using Paint.net, which is something else. Anyways, I'm just gonna just shut up, and I'm just going to actually get on with the scenario. So, I didn't actually think on where to start this. God damn it. You know what? Mesopotamia. And where do I want to start it? Hmm. Actually, no, not Mesopotamia. France. Wait, why is there red dots? That's weird. Let me just deal with that real quick. Okay, that's the red dots dealt with. Anyways, yeah, civilization is going to start in France. Specifically, over here in France. And let me actually make this a small brush to 2. Civilization starts out over here in France, and obviously they don't know about that much. Literally they know about the white stuff and know maybe the world expands out to here, and that's the extent of their knowledge. They don't know how big the world is. This is a pretty big world. Anyways, yeah, so they figure out about this and begin slowly expanding. I'm doing the wrong one, god damn it. I don't know, 6. Now I'm just gonna just do this. And, okay, yeah. So eventually people begin exploring out, and then they're like, hey, why don't we just make a civilization? First of all, people call them morons, but then people warm up to the idea. Making the red team. Actually, just give me a moment. Making the red team. Why won't the grey bit? There. They make the red team. And the red team begins slowly expanding out. Eventually taking... Oh, I know why it wasn't working properly. Let me make it a higher tolerance. Eventually they discover all of over here. And then begin expanding further out. Also, sorry if the video is gonna be kind of crappy considering I'm no longer actually using it and I'm using OBS. Also, I'm in the corner now, so yeah. Well, not actual me, but my reactive. It's meant to be me. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So quite a few things are different than the previous series is. Anyways, they begin expanding further out, and eventually, after a while, 23. After a while, they know about this, and they look like. Oh, that's red. And they look like this. And eventually, there's people don't really want to expand anymore. Actually, no. So let's say the population of France currently, this Wixo France. I don't know. Let's say it's 230,000 people. It's the size of Wales. I think Wales has 1 million people. I think I'm not actually sure the population of Wales. And let's just say that about a third of the people want to go south, but the rest want to stay up here. And we end up seeing something happen. A kind of a civil war. Because only internal things can happen. There's no other countries. The world restarted. France is the only thing. Anyways, I'm doing the wrong one. Okay, color picker. No color. What the hell? What the um what the hell? I don't know what's going on. Um, how do I fix this? We have an issue. Crap. Um, I really do not know what's going on. Like I said before, I'm like new to like paint.net. Um, let's see if it's over here somewhere. You know what? For now, I'm just gonna use the paint tool until I figure out what's going on. The rebellion starts out down here, but then eventually pops up over here, and then it pops up over here, as well as up here, and also up here. And now, actually, I'm just gonna change it so instead it's just like a lighter blue. Okay. The blue team begins invading like over here. Eventually they connect up like to all their bits. The red team like manages to like take all of them out. What the hell? Oh wait. I'm confused. Let's just hope it's like this. Nope, that's the whole okay. Now France is back to France again. But now, like yes, they defeated them, but like they're worried that people are gonna be like, hey, why do we stay with them? We can like beat them. So to prevent that, they begin expanding. And they also begin exploring. Eventually, they figure out about all of this. And some people begin going along the coast. Well, most people begin going along the coast. Some people go up the Danish coast. Some people begin going along the French coast. And then they begin going along the Pyrenees. And some people begin exploring inwards into like inner France. And eventually they discover like all of the Pyrenees and like a decent amount of France. And like just like the outside world. Eventually discovering let me just increase the brush size to like 122. Never mind, that is far too big. 40, is that good? Yeah, 40 is good. Eventually they discover like all of like a majority of like inner France. And obviously like these guys haven't like stayed as just one color, not one color, one country the whole time. They have obviously like expanded a decent amount. However, some people aren't necessarily happy with the government. And like it's not even like the same people who like it's just a different group. Like the government's like not really focusing, so like they're not really focusing on like the people kind of. They're like so I'm pretty sure like at this time it's like mainly like a monarchy. Oh. So yeah, it's like mainly a monarchy, and like the king is like mainly focusing on himself. And yes, it's also like a patriarchal society. So rebellions begin like breaking out, like one down here, one up here, one over here, and finally one over here. The Purple Rebellion is like quite like populated, and so is the Yellow one, kind of. They have like out of like the rebellious groups, they have like the second least. The green team probably has the least. But like, yeah, so they begin expanding outwards, as well as the blue team. But then they say, geez, fine, we'll give you independence. Just stop. So they are given independence, but I'm just going to remake these borders because they look absolutely horrendous. So, 5. I'd say that's good. So, yeah. The green team gains these borders. Purple team, I actually kind of like the borders of, so I'm just going to like shift it back a bit further. Yep, that's good. And the yellow team, they lose like their southern half, but like they do get to exist. And the blue team, they also get to exist. How nice of the red team. But yeah, let me just see how long I've been recording for. Okay, about 11 minutes. Feels weird like needing to switch things, like see how long I've been recording. It's so weird. Anyways, obviously like the French are mad. Like imagine like the French are a country, I mean a person, and they're like yeah, that's them. They are not happy in the slightest. So what do? They can't really do anything right now. So they just decide to like expand further out. They begin like going around the yellow team to kind of like just get rid of them. Well, not to like get rid of them, but like how do I put it? It's like to like prevent them from expanding. But the yellow team sees this and want to know what they do? Let's just say this was them. They begin like just expanding out as well. And then the green team decides, why are you red? Anyways, the green team also begins expanding out, as well as the blue team. They begin expanding downwards. Eventually, they go along the coast and reach the Pyrenees. And eventually, they manage to break through the Pyrenees. And then, having gone through the Pyrenees, they begin to take some more land. 'Cause I feel like the Pyrenees probably have some valuable stuff. So they begin like just taking this land. And then like the red team decides to do some more expansion, going actually along the border of the blue team, as well as outwards. And honestly, I think this is where I'm gonna end today's video. Well, not today's video, but like this video, because I'm probably gonna do another video later today. So, yeah. Yeah. Uh, what do YouTubers normally say at the end of their videos? Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe, I guess. Yeah. France. Goodbye. Hello, wait, is it working? Yes, it is work. Hello, everyone. I think you know what time it is. If not, then you're stupid. Anyways, yeah, map. I don't really know what else to say after that, so yeah, map. Anyways, we're gonna actually start not with a war or any expansion, but exploration. Yippee! Also, yes, I did add like capital cities and yes. I'm gonna like leave actual cities and provinces until like I don't know, episode like 5 something. Anyways, they begin like the southern French begin expanding. Well, no, And so to do this again. Exploring into Iberia, eventually going down Catalonia and then down the Iberian coast. Let me just make this a bit smaller. They go along the Iberian coast, eventually going upwards and then down along Portugal's coast, and eventually they discover all the coast, and eventually they just end up discovering like all of Iberia. So then they set that. So then France, or yeah, France begins setting their sights eastward. So they begin going into Italy. Eventually, they cut across, reaching the Adriatic, and begin going down and down. Eventually, they reach Sicily and take all that. And now they know a lot more land. But I don't think that's done yet. No, there's still quite a bit before we actually get into the real juicy stuff, like country creation. Because we see them explore further into Germany, and I'm just gonna turn down the brush size a bit to 15, and they begin going into Denmark and eventually take all of Denmark, eventually discovering this island. Anyways, they begin now going down the Adriatic coast, eventually discovering this island, and now they know about Greece, which is where I'm going to end this bit of the exploration, as I'm just going to make these borders look a bit better. Okay, that looks pretty good. Anyways, now we actually get to see the fun stuff. First of all, countries expanding. Like, first of all, Brittany, I think. I don't actually know what to call them. They begin exploring. Actually, no, not them first. Southern France. They choose to expand eastward, knowing that they'll probably get cut off. So they expand east. Let me just clean this up a bit. Oh! Uh, where did all this go? I am gonna have to figure that out in a minute. Oh, there it is. Sorry, just something up here happened. Anyways, they begin exploring east, and then go through the Pyrenees. Eventually, after a bit of expansion, a new country pops up. It's southern Iberia. But then a new country pops up. Northern Iberia. And then these three, I wouldn't necessarily say that they like make like a tree, but like they just like take what they want, and like the other two are just fine with it. So like Galicia takes that, southern Spain takes this, and then southern France just ends up taking everything over here. So Bing, Bap, and boom. Now, what do they do with over here? Yeah, they don't really care about over here, so yeah. They just like make this area into like its own country, like the pink country. Anyways, now that that's done, we can we can actually go upwards now. So let me just make the brush bigger. Okay. The northern French begin expanding outwards, eventually encircling all of the yellow team. However, the purple team's like, so they choose to also expand, making these horrible, horrible borders. And then the red team decides to do this again. But this time not like to block them off, just like, why not? They just want to expand. So then they do it again. And dear lord, these borders are horrible. But then the green team's like, hey, we can't expand now. So they quickly just like so yeah, these borders look horrible. But luckily for us, there's two countries here who aren't complete idiots. The green and purple teams. So we see them make like a sort of treaty. So yeah, there you go. Oh dear lord, the green team just annexed all of Afro-Eurasia. Anyways, that's the wrong one. Anyways, yeah, we see more like expansion from the green team, but then the purple team like, wait, now we can't expand. And then the red team decides to take the opportunity. They're like, I heard an opportunity was available. So, yeah. Let me just actually grab a good color. Right, the red team begins expanding in, well, not, they begin invading into the purple team with their army of like 1,000. I don't actually know how large the army would be. And eventually taking this area, and then the green team's like, mine, I'm sorry. And then they just begin invading too. Eventually, they manage to take all of here, and then the red team just ends up annexing the rest. So, what are they gonna do? Well, they're just gonna like split them. Like, the green team gets everything like here and here. So the smaller line gets more, but the bigger line gets less. I think that I can't really tell the line size. So the red team gets this, and the green team, they get this. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Red team also gets up here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna make these borders look a bit prettier because these borders look horrendous. Doesn't really look better, but it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Anyways, the yellow and purple team realize, we're kind of stuck now. So what are they gonna do? Let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna unite. Let me just get a good color. I don't know, like, oh, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Actually, no, that looks ugly. No, that's too purple. I don't really know what I want to do, so I'm just gonna make it like a mix of the two, but more leaning towards like the yellowy side, kind of. Why? Oh yeah, it's fixed. Alright, that's good. Oh, I completely forgot to just add them. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Do. Oh, wrong one. Do. Okay. And where are they going to put their capital? I don't know. Down here, I guess. Like, why not? So now we have like a mini state, kind of, but like not completely small. There's a joke I want to make, but I'm not going to make it. Anyways, over here in Italy, we see a new nation get founded. What color is it? Sorry, I was on the wrong one. Anyways, what co- oh, wait, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, I was on that, not the color changer. Anyways, what color is it gonna be? Oh no. Yep, Rome is back. Back again. Rome is back. Tell a friend. That's right, the Romans have established themselves. Luckily, not the other Romans that are purple, which is pretty good, because those aren't the Romans that you want to mess with. Anyways, they're gonna like do some expansion, like cut across here. That's like the extent of what they're gonna do. Although we do see a Greece get founded. What color should I give it? You know, this color. And the Greece is gonna be down here. An island. I think that's an island at least. And we see another nation get formed. The Blue Danish. And they are gonna encompass all of this land. So a bit more than Denmark, but shut up. That was rude, I'm sorry. Anyways, I don't really know what else to do. So, let's have the Romans fall into a civil war, because why not? Yeah, the Romans aren't necessarily quite stable yet, considering, like, the new country thing and all. So, yeah. Anti-government... What the hell? I'm gonna turn down tolerance, see if that fixes it. Yep, that fixes it. Anyways, anti-government forces start up here and begin slowly going down the country, eventually splitting it in half like this. Oh, not like that. That's the world. Anyways, they split it like this. So then the Romans are like, hey, give us a bit of our land back and you can be free because we don't want to fight this. We are sick. So they decide to, like, why not? So they give back this much land, but also gain this land. So it's not necessarily a win, but it's not necessarily a lose. Because like they got their independence, so you can't really like go wrong with independence unless you like don't want to be independent. Because that's kind of bad, isn't it? Like if you don't want to be independent, then yeah, I'm rambling, sorry. Um the next thing that we see here is surprisingly, I'm kidding, not surprisingly actually, more expansion along the coast. But then everyone realizes, hey, these borders suck. The blue team doesn't really care, they just don't want the red team to expand more. And the red team's expanding more, are you kidding me? Yep, the red team wants land, and they want it now. So, yeah, they're expanding more, so no one's... oh, we found an island, nice. Is anyone gonna claim it? No? Cool. Anyways, since I don't really know what to do for the rest of the video, because it's like 15 minutes long, and there's already been a there's like a surprising amount of stuff done, I think I'm gonna end it here. So, yeah, like I said last video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye. I will now die now. Hello, everyone. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, map. So you know what that means, and if you don't, then why are you here? Anyways, before I start, I just want to show you some things I made. First of all, the religion map. You may notice that Denmark looks the exact same. Well, they have their own Danish religion. And I also made trade routes. These probably aren't going to be important like right now, but probably in like an episode or two. Anyways, we actually aren't going on to the regular layer, and we're going on to the unknown layer because we see some more like exploration. First of all, let me actually make the brush smaller. Okay, the first area we see to get discovered is Copenhagen. Then more of Poland. And eventually, after a while, somehow there weren't no wars during this much of Europe is discovered. That's not all of the exploration for this episode, though. There will be more. Like, for example, more Balkan exploration. I didn't mean to color in that part of Anatolia. Anyways, yeah, they discover more of the Balkans. A fate worse than death. I'm kidding. I love all my Balkan viewers if I have any. Anyways, yeah. So you discover all of this, and you may be wondering, oh well, if like if naval exploration isn't good, how the hell did they get here? Well, yeah, shut up, it's good now. So that means these two islands are discovered, and so are these two. Also, Malta, uh, uh, Bop. Yeah, they now know about Malta. And now we're actually going to see some actual stuff happen. Like, first of all, these three islands get claimed. All of them, however, that is to... Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, I know why that didn't work. It's meant to be the color... What's it called? Oh, recolor. Yeah, I'm gonna make the tolerance higher. They discover all of these islands. Oh, well, that actually looks kind of cool. Well, they don't discover the island. Well, actually, I'd say they are the ones who discovered it, because why not? Plot points. They also, however, claim like northern Corsica. And the Romans, they end up claiming the rest of it, as well as Sardinia. Now, why did they claim Sardinia if like it's quite a while away? What the? I'm gonna turn on tolerance. I'm gonna turn up tolerance. Yeah, they've done some exploring down here, and eventually they reach down here, and they claim down here too. The like new country, I don't like just Eastern Italy, they end up taking this much, and then the Romans end up taking, well, not the Italians end up meeting up with the Iberian, like the French Iberians. And then we see a Sicilian nation get made. It will be, what color hasn't been used yet? You know what? The Lime team. And they will also have Malta, because why not? Now, that's not the only area expanding. For example, the Iberians begin expanding upwards, and we actually see the Romans give them some northern land. And that, like, a lot of expansion that they're doing. Now, why are they expanding so much? The Roman, not the French. They don't want the French to expand. God damn it, they're expanding. So yeah, they start expanding. However, hello, green team's here. We want your money. They begin also expanding, eventually meeting up with the Danish. However, they fall into civil war. I don't actually know what color to make it. Okay, this hasn't been used for a country yet. Like the northern areas, they break away, just not wanting to really be under the Green Team government. Anyways, they break away, and eventually they just end up being like, okay, yeah, sure, you can have it. So yeah, the blue team's free, and they begin expanding. Yay. Anyways, the lavender Danish team claim Copenhagen, as well as begin expanding out here. Now we will see some more nations pop up. The first one being uh, I don't think this through. I don't think this through. I don't think this through. You know what? The pink Polish. I don't know what color to make it. Yeah, the Polish have sort of popped up. That's the first nation to be formed. And the first one for now, because we see some more expansion. Where is it expansion? God damn it, Greece. Yep, the Greeks are here, and they're here for your beer. They claim some Anatolian lands, as well as over here. Good thing Turkey. Why are there individual pixels that aren't colored in? I just noticed that. I do not like that in the slightest. I'm fixing that real quick. Bing. Bap. I believe the highest I can make it is 2000, so, boom. Oh! Oh, tolerance is too high. Are you kidding me? Tolerance all the way down. I really do not know what. You know what? Idea. Oh, it's working now. I know why I wasn't working and I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Anyways, back to the map. Um, yeah, as I was saying before, I went off on a quick little just thingy. We see the Greeks begin expanding. However, I will not forget to change the brush size. Also, if you get like the notification for every time like I change the brush size, I'm sorry about that, but I don't really know how to change it. Anyways, they begin expanding out and eventually reach literally like the modern day Greek borders. But then they ruin it by connecting up with this like area. But then we see some more countries get made. First one being the dark green Bulgarian country. So yep, Bulgaria's here now. And they want Constantinople. I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, Bulgaria's here and they are green. Another nation that is now here but is not green, instead they are orang. I'm kidding, they're not orang, they are purple. They are Albania. Actually, these two colors are a bit too different. I'm gonna change it slightly. I'm gonna make it a bit lighter. Nah, that's too hard to see. Gonna add a bit of red. That is not right. That's a good color. All right, we have our like what? This is like a salmon color, right? Let's just say salmon. We have salmon Albania. We have salmonella, salmon Albania, and salmon Albania are gonna have a bad time. I'm kidding. Anyways, now that we have them, I think it's time for more expansion. Yeah, no wars yet. Sorry, guys. And where is the next expansion? You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, the British are here now, and they are British. The Danish No, the Belgians. Why did I say the Danish? I meant to say the Dutch. I'm stupid. Anyways, the Belgians, they know about the British now, and I think they might get a coalition formed against them. Because no one likes the British, not even me, and I am British. Anyways, eventually after a while, up to Scotland is found, and then like only the mountainous areas remain, but since I can't be bothered to have a little bit of grey up here, yeah, they're founded. So, yay. And then the next area that is found is over here. Now, not everyone hates here, and I don't hate here, so I'm happy about that because I am here. Anyways, that is the wrong one. Two foreign country, I am on the wrong layer. Anyways, two foreign countries land in the British Isles. First one, France, just like in real life. The second one, the Dutch, just like in Wixo. Not Adis Pros Wixo to be specific. But then like I don't actually know what color to make it. Ooh, this is a good color. Like a blue Welsh English country gets made. And like people here like want to join like the rest of Wales and like a lot of Cornwall. So yeah, the claims are actually no, they aren't reduced. I'm just gonna like just fix up these borders. So pencil, pencil, here is pencil. All right, and that's still the color selection. And boom, those are the borders. Bing, bap, bop, bap, bing. Oh, bap, boom. Why are you not color? Become color. Okay, that's good. Let me just do the red real quick. Yeah, never mind, I could do that later. Anyways, next part. More exploration, because I don't really have any more ideas. I'm an idiot. Ooh, what's this? Oh! Okay, there's a gradient tool, good to know. Anyways, more exploration. Some up here. Eventually, like, it's made into, like, a large exploration thing. Also, I know this seems, like, a bit, like, faster than my other series, but, like, you'll see soon, I swear. Crimea is discovered, as well as up here. People in Anatolia begin exploring. Eventually, this is discovered to be a sea, as well as this is discovered to be a sea, but that was known a little bit before here. And now there is going to be a treaty. Where is the treaty going to be? It is going to be in Paris. Or in other words, Belgian Paris. Or in other words, green. And it will divide Eastern Europe and the British Isles between between everyone and new countries. But first of all, that'll happen next episode, and second of all, this episode isn't even done yet, because there's a little bit more. Cyprus is discovered. A bit more exploration down here, just so you can see. I'm just going to zoom in. Okay, that's enough zooming in for you. Um, Wait, I just want to see. Okay, yeah, I'm in the corner. Hello, I am in the corner. Uh, Exploration forces discover, like, over here. Eventually people think, hey, is this like a sea? Because, like, actually, no, it could open up. Maybe it might be a sea, maybe it might be an ocean, because it could open up, but it could actually be enclosed. So yeah, people are like debating whether this is a sea or an ocean or just a lake, because it could literally just be like, bump, and then like it's literally just like a lake. Because people, because it's not actually known yet whether they could actually all just be in a big lake. Oh, because like they don't know, but this could be all the land. Then it's like a big lake, and then like a large amount of land again. But no, it's just a sea, the Baltic Sea. Yep. Anyways, because I don't really know what to do, and like I said, there will be like a treaty for like not Eastern, like inner Europe. No, not like the rest, like a lot of Europe. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the video here and start working on those borders. So, yeah, yeah, goodbye. Hello there, people. I think you already know what time it is, and like I said, I'm doing the treaty. So, yeah. I'm actually not gonna yeah, I'm just gonna get on with this and then like I will like do all the capitals. So first of all, we don't actually have a treaty. We actually have something happen in, well, I guess it is still a treaty, but like not like the dividing of land. It's sort of like just like people are just like, yeah, we desperately need to fix these borders. So yeah, they choose to fix these borders. So yeah, that's essentially what they do. Over here, Bing, and over here, Bing. Now that's the border fixes done. Well, the ones over here at least. We can get on to the actual fun stuff. First of all, these guys, they gain this land. Then, no, you guys do gain land though. You gain over here. Now, these guys, they gain this little bit of the red French and over here. Now, back to the Danish again. They gain this amount of land. Now, by actually making any new countries, I'm going to do southern France, Venice, Albania, Greece, and also Bulgaria. And I'll get onto this in a moment. And now the last country actually gaining, well, second to last country gaining land is Poland. And the actual last country gaining land is England. Now I'm just going to, ooh, I like how it just slowly goes like they annex Scotland, then this, then this, then yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to just. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Oh, also, there is a little treaty for Anatolia saying like, yeah, you guys do get this, but like you can take as much as you want. We really don't care. So yeah, before the treaty's even like actually done, they choose to expand a bit more, mainly like into like over here, taking some islands. Anyways, now the new countries. First new country, Scotland. Welcome, Scotland. And they gain these islands too. What the? Anyways, yeah. Now, Ireland. And now for once in my Wixos, we actually have a divided island, not just one. First one, Northern Purple Ireland. Let me. Anyways, second of all, Southern Green Island. Obviously, it has to be green. Oh, what the hell? Anyways, okay, tolerance. That has to be down so it doesn't like literally like break. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna fix that later. Anyways, that's the British Isles done. Now the new countries over in Eastern Europe, or like Central Europe. You. Yeah, this what the oh yeah, tolerance. Yeah, these guys are made, as well as these guys. Then we have oh wow, actually yeah, we have these southern guys. Next, we have Serbia. And we have Montenegro. Oh wow, I actually didn't select the white. That's good. Now there's three countries left before this mess, so I'm gonna do those first. There's this yellow nation. What the? Then we have what I'm just gonna call the Baltic League. They also gain these two islands. Oh, that's weird. I'll just fix that in a sec. Anyways, them two are formed. And finally, we see Ukraine get formed. Anyways, yeah, so now, first main bit over here, but it's enclave time. They also gain these two bits, but not just that. Bulgaria has this bit. Not only does it stick out, it makes an ugly enclave. I like how far I can zoom in, literally 10,000. But they also gain this. So yeah, probably gonna spark some controversy. That is the entire world. Anyways, yeah, that is like the treaty part. Anyways, the next part is more exploration, because what the hell would it be otherwise? Also, religion map. Just thought I should show you. Nope, not that. Oh, right. Major city. No, not major. Capitals. Each nation literally only has like one other major. Like, no, literally every nation has one major city except like the southern. Except like South Paris. Anyways, with the new countries, Scotland's will have theirs here. Ireland's will have them here and here. Over here, Montenegro will have theirs here. Albania already has one. Serbia's one will be here. Wait, this is more no. Bosnia's will be theirs. There. Serbia's will be there. Then these three will have theirs here, here, and here. The Baltic League will have theirs in where I believe is the Estonian capital in real life, and over here we'll have it here, and finally in Crimea right there. Now, that's that done. Now, time for more exploration, because who else loves exploration? No one put their hand up. Anyways, there's more exploration into Anatolia, with some going down the coast. People discover this lake, and they're like, why don't and they also begin like going across Finland. Eventually, some naval things happen here, and eventually they go around and discover, hey, this is actually we were all wrong and we all deserve to be executed. Anyways, yeah, but I'm kidding, not like that directly. It's more like this. I'm kidding. They begin exploring further in, eventually reaching here. and begin going further up into here, only like really avoiding really only avoiding the mountains. Eventually, they discover about all of Finland, and because it looks ugly on a map, and because I kind of want more exploration, let's just say they discover all of it. Now, more! I'm kidding, that's all for now. Over there, at least. They discover Iceland, as well as discovering, hey, this is a mountain range. But yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's more exploration over here, and eventually, like a lot of over here is discovered. People go along the Caspian, and then like, yeah, let's not go along the Caspian. Let's just say there's a random spear here because I can't be able to get rid of that. Yeah, so some people decide to settle down here. One of them, it would be really nice if I was able to like make this into a square because it would be so much useful. Yeah, we see who else but the Persians. Yeah, Persia gets formed. I will leave them off the map for just a moment because more exploration. Anyways, yeah. Bing, bap, boom. Actually, not Persia. Caspia. Caspia gets formed. What the? Why does a color plus itself make black? That isn't how colors work, I don't think. Anyways, more exploration is done. And eventually, why is there still some over here? Bap. Yep, more is discovered. Eventually, the whole sea is discovered. And we see an area get claimed by the Greeks. What? Why are you green? Yeah, it is a. I'm just gonna figure that out soon. Anyway, the Greeks begin going further, and yeah, they sort of just decide to stop around here because, like, why not? Anyways, one last thing before like I end today's video. Oh, a few more things. First of all, a Danish landing over here, taking this island. Well, no, not taking it. Splitting it with the Estonians. With the Baltic League, sorry. Splitting it here. Now we have our second island being split. Of course I can't. And before you say anything, no, I'm not counting Eurasia as a whole. Because I know. Actually, no. Third island. Ten. I don't know if you count Ireland as like its own like island for this. Like, would you count this? I don't know, but either way. Yeah, so more like explorations done over there. Let me just like connect this up because I accidentally did this and I don't want it to just either be either random white dots or fix it. So yeah, they've the you know, let's just say that all this was explored. Bing, bap, boom, nah, boom, boom. Hey, cool, I know how to use this now. Pretty nice. Anyways, yeah, first of all, this happened. And then, second of all, I need a color, but I don't know what color to do. You know what? Red, orange. That's right. Red, orange. No way. I'm on the wrong layer. No way gets formed. And not only that, but purple Finland gets formed. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end today's video here because I can't really think of anything else to do. So yeah, goodbye. Hello there, everyone. I'm sorry if I sound a bit like just not like completely ready to record. I've been home for about like 10 minutes. Anyways, yeah, so I'm pretty sure you already know what's going on, so I'm not even gonna like go blab on about it. I just want to say, like, I've done the religion map. It looks pretty sick in my opinion. And also, no, not you. I've also done major cities. I feel like there's a few too many in Iberia, so I'm probably gonna fix that, like, in between this video and the next video, but yeah. Anyways, first thing that we're gonna see is, let me just click on, okay, I'm on the right layer, is, let me also just make the brush size a bit bigger, is we see some more expansion. No, no, don't start this again, Annie. More exploration. People discover here, uh, bang, bap, boom. They discover that, as well as discovering over here, as well as more around the Caspian, eventually actually connecting up to the Persian Gulf. Now I'm going to shrink this down to 54 as people begin going down the Persian Gulf, eventually discovering all of Qatar. They also go down this way. I'm going to actually turn it down even more. They discover this like little area, as well as discovering over here in the UAE, but eventually realize, oh, it's not an island. Oh, yeah. But then they begin going further down the coast, and that's where I'm going to end this area for now, as people are also going down here, eventually reaching the Sinai, where they also fully discover it, and they begin going down the Egyptian coast. Now, I'm actually going to make the brush size like quite a bit bigger just for now, just so I can make it so that they go down both, just so that I'm lazy, I know. Anyways, they go down the coast further, and they also go down the coast here. And they also, like, realize, huh, maybe it is an island. Oh wait, no, never mind, we're stupid, we just remembered over here. So yeah, they realize over here. Don't worry though, there is more exploration. They go further down into Mesopotamia, eventually discovering all of the northern half, or like the Wixo, like I suppose Wixo is North America. Yeah, and we also see like just like over here. Why are you orange? The northern tip of Morocco is discovered, and that's like all I'm gonna do over here. But don't forget, there was also expansion down the Egyptian coast, so why not go over this Egyptian coast? They begin going along the African coast, eventually discover all of Tunisia, as well as all of the northern coast, and they're like, maybe we're not in a lake. Because remember, they thought that, like, this was all that they knew. What the? Like, this was, like, the white bit's all they knew about, and they thought maybe it could expand perhaps out to here. So, like, this is what they thought was, like, the world. They didn't know about all this. They thought the rest was maybe just, like, land. Like, like land. Oh, well, it's not. Oh, what the? Anyways, yeah, they thought like all this was land, I think. So yeah, that's kind of why. Anyways, I just want to say I've also done trade routes. Now they're connected with the British Isles, as well as over here. You may be wondering, why is this one smaller? Well, it's like, this isn't really like an actual trade route, it's just more like, hey, you're cool, we like you, you're with us now. So yeah. Also, the only reason there's one here is just because Persia's like, yeah, we don't really want to be completely isolated, that sounds scary. So yeah, they choose to not be completely isolated because it sounds scary. Anyways, speaking of Persia, more expansion, yay! Now they look like this. And now, I'm actually gonna turn off pictures because that's gonna be annoying. We see the division of, let me actually find like of like down here, like this area, and it will look something like, it will look like this. Whoa, a cut. Anyways, yeah, we see it get divided like this, with Denmark getting here and here, as well as over here, and we see Norway get here and here. I'm gonna turn on this a bit. They get hit, that's too much. Hit, that's still too much. Hit, that's still too much. Here and here. And let me just, nope, that didn't work. They also get, nope, that is the outlines. They also get these little island areas. Well, not really islands, just these like little like white bits. Oh, there's a little bit I forgot to redo. I'm gonna slightly change it just to this. Anyway, so yeah, that's what this will look like. But now, don't you think we need a bit more expansion eastward? Poland decides to take the opportunity and decides to go eastward, eventually cutting these guys off. Haha. And they don't really mean to, but they nearly cut these guys off. They think, oh, so they can just do this. Nah. You see, like, they would, but yeah, these guys have kind of just cut them off. So, sorry. Oh god, you're being invaded. I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, these guys just did a funny. Now they've unlived the. Anyways, yeah, that. Now we see a bit more expansion, mainly. God damn it, Greece. Yeah, Greece is doing more. They begin going into Anatolia further, as well as down here. Now, let me tell. Well, crap. God damn it, Greece. Yep, we see Greece fall into not really a civil war, but like a separatist movement grows in like the east areas. They begin like taking like eastern areas. Wow, anyway. Anyways, yeah, and they begin invading into here. But luckily, the Greeks have a pretty military. Yeah, it's pretty like the people are pretty attractive. I'm kidding. What? They begin going back into their territories, where people aren't necessarily met with open arms, but not closed arms. They are met with arms, which is good. Eventually, this area has been liberated. However, uh-oh, uh-oh, never mind. The uh-oh is gone. Anyways, yeah, so you know what happens when you lose your invading forces? You get invaded. Yeah, the northern area is just, just But like they can't really be bothered to invade into the rest, so they just allow the rest to just exist. Hell, because they're not complete morons, they choose to give them a bit of land just so they can actually like have a good civilization. They give them like this little coast area. But let me hit it. Let me click it. Let me click the thing. Yeah, I clicked the pixel. Anyways, yeah, they discover about this. Now there's a bit more expansion before I end today's video. Well, not today. Before I end this video, because it's gonna be more later. First thing is you see Finland, and you see how they're small. Shut up, they're not small anymore. That's what she said. Anyways, yeah, Finland's growing like at a rapid pace. I'm kidding, not this rapid, but like still decent pace. Dear God, what is going on outside? Sorry. Yeah, so these guys are going further in to like Finnish territory. Why are you? Why? Just why? Did anything else get ruined? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm not sure why Poland became that color for a sec. That's weird. No! Okay, that's fixed. Poland is now Polish. Now there's a little bit more like I want to do just before I end this video. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's like essentially it. So yeah. This is gonna be the end of today's video because I can't necessarily think of what to do. So yeah, this is today's video. Well, not today, Annie. This is the current right now's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you exist tomorrow. I swear that's not a threat. I really hope that you exist. So, yeah. Um, Goodbye. And look, it's me, Annie. Oh, look, it's me, human man. And look, I'm dead.